Oh boy, this circus is a thing.
Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns.
Yeah, I hear you. Them fellas put speed.
They're creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them.
Oh sure, you mean the old tales about demon cows and demon clowns fighting down in hell?
Yeah, and how rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, so it became a traditional thing.
Gee, I remember them stories when I was young myself, and I thought about that in decades. Don't be fouling your britches though, these clowns are just fellas in makeup.
Barnaby
This
bought.
circus has a lot to it.
Oh boy. Strong medicine, big spleen, lets you consume more potions in a day. Give me more speed. Practice the techniques described in the article until you're moving so quickly that you can't even see yourself. Then you notice you also can't see the magazine. You must have dropped it somewhere while you were moving so fast. I guess we'll probably leave now and come back to this later then. Where did you want us to go?
Go to the silver plater. This is where I spent a lot of money, and you'll see why. Howdy, what can I do for you?
Well, do you have a menu?
A menu? What are you talking about?
Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant?
What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know.
Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. Man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth.
So, you need something plated.
What are my options? He looks you up and down.
I could plate your hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say.
This will enchant your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points.
Typically, I would wait until you either need it or you have a hat where you're like, I'm never going to take this off, which is late game.
Maybe something else?
I could plate your melee weapon. It'll do more.
Maybe something else?
I could plate your pistol. It'll do more damage.
Maybe something else?
Say, it's a fine looking tongue you got there. I could plate that for you, sure. That one is obviously the one you're not going to replace.
Alright, I need 2,000 money.
Yeah. Once I found my infinite meat farm, that's the first thing I did. I was like, I'm going to get all the money to plate everything silver.
There's an old grave off to the side of the trail. Or if not, then someone went and stuck a wooden cross in the ground for no reason. Let's take it out. Alright, moving on.
A bar. Real jail.
The guy shouts, visiting hours are over, and runs over to stop you. The guy shouts, bar's closed for piano repair, and runs over to stop you.
Non-fake horse sales.
The guy shouts, the hostler's on vacation right now, and runs over to stop you.
Genuine TNT and sandwiches.
The guy shouts, the place is condemned, it's not safe to go in there, and runs over to stop you.
Town hall for an actual town.
The guy shouts, don't go in there, the house is haunted. The bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy?
I lost my belt buckle.
Did you look near the bar?
Good idea. I'll go look over there.
Oh, did you look near the jail?
Good idea. I'll go look over there.
Hostlers?
It's like you're trying to get them all gathered in one place or something.
Alright, in that case, let's see.
So he'll go to where you tell you. The lady runs away from you, but the guy comes to whatever building you're trying to get into. So if you do that and then spook her... Is there anyone else around?
Eject to the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door.
Oh. Good, you have to put it... oh. Heavy load.
This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing up don't look very strong. You can knock it over pretty easily, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment.
Alright, what about the TNT one? I'm guessing one's lethal, one's not.
This doesn't seem safe at all. Doesn't let me examine this.
Alright, I'm guessing you have to do the other one. So, is the second one in line?
I think so.
Alright. We'll trap them with their fake jail called real jail. And then put them in jail.
Cut the ropes! This is the back of the jail. Turns out just flat plywood. The fake building falls over on the real bandits.
And now to dance away.
What have I done?
Hopefully they're not dead. Nope, they're just stunned.
The gang is knocked out. You can arrest them now if you want. Yeah. You haul the sorry so-and-sos back to Dirtwater and lock them in the jail.
See, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them?
Push the jail over on them.
What?
Never mind. All in a day's work.
Hey, you got 1,000 meat.
Wanted, the Black Hat Bandits, for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen heading north towards the old millinery. No good come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. And spend some time saying millinery over and over. Millinery. 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 It's a good word. Alright. Let's go sell some stuff. Alright, so I got...
You have a ton of silver bullets, so you can have, like, infinite needles.
Yeah. I should probably sell those. Or not sell those, but turn them into things. Put on your hat to add spell damage. I'm not going to do that, so I'm just going to sell that.
Meanwhile, me over here, 7 spell damage.
Well, I'll hold on to that for now. Thermos of spiked coffee. I got a lot of drinks here. I think I'm gonna...
You'd be surprised whenever you'll be like, damn it, I just need one more. Drink. Now I'm ready.
HP is something different, though, that I probably won't be a thing, but eh. Alright, let's sell the loose teeth, because I know how to get those. Poison's an enemy. I can already do that. Full canteen puts out fires. Incendiary bullet sets an enemy on fire. Alright. I'm gonna go back and make all the stuff I have into needles.
Alright. You actually are close to having 2,000 meat.
Yep. Alright, where was it again? It was...
the silversmith's house, which is right above Dirtwater.
Oh. Family... Oh, this again. Give him a ride. Help them ride. You help the confused settlers figure out how to sit on the back of a cart horse and lead them to Dirtwater. Okay. I didn't get anything new out of it then.
Yeah, you got XP, though.
You notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A hell calf is grazing nearby. Let's kill it!
Ah, it's a cow.
I won. Roasted cow tongue, graspable ring, 32 meat, extra thick leather. Alright. Make bullets.
Nice.
How many needles do I have now? 20.
No lock should stop you for a while.
Alright.
Where would you like to go? You can go to one of the ranches. Susie wants to go to,
I'm gonna go to Snake Pit Mine
like
because it's
Butterfield Ranch,
Shaggy Dog Cave. Sure, let's go
Shaggy
to
Dog Cave.
So Scooby Doo. Nothing, nothing. Okay, inside the cave. Where's the Shaggy Dog? I was promised Shaggy Dogs. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. Having acquired through various and sundry means, a story which is interesting in its own right, but better save for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals, hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Hole Jr. in the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt foot. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we cared to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt fur and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after a drawing of lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt fur, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time of the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater, when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt fur, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious, We unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave, and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackwright. Did I do this whole thing for nothing?
I think you did it for a story.
Hang on, I need to get the proper way to walk back. Come on. You know what you want to do. There we go!
I love that they made different sounds for each of the walking styles.
Yeah. Also, when I got into this, were you just thinking, oh, we're going to be here forever?
This particular cave?
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Wasn't worth it. Let's go. Alright, where should we go now? I guess Butterfield Ranch. Check that out. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road toward you? Like directly toward you, and when you step to one side it swerves to match? Okay, we're gonna fight it. A tumble skull.
That was weird.
You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore the area. I like fighting cows. And dead. Susie has become stronger. I guess that the more cows I kill, the stronger Susie gets. Take this rope.
Makes sense. Mine got stronger whenever she killed necromancers and skeletons.
Red hot poker. You notice some words carved to the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. Recognize that name. Curly. Curly Butterfield. Legend of Curly's Meat. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find a map scratched onto the surface of it, onto the inside of it. The map reveals the location of a mine just west of the ranch, labeled Coal Ridge. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between three strange triangular icons. So let me take a look at this. 6 to 9 versus 5 to 6. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, so I'm gonna sell the saber when I get the chance. Nothing to churn.
It's interesting how you want to sell everything, whereas I hoarded everything.
To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an Ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous, unless you can hear them. I won.
Huzzah.
You thinned the herd a little. Not enough. It can never be enough. Oh, it actually said there's an effectively infinite number. Okay.
Okay, I guess there's a few infinite places for this. I thought the one I had found was just one of the few, but I guess there's many. Did she just deal 31 damage?
Yeah. So more than anything, I could just use this to grind up Susie's. He's getting stronger.
Huh. I notice there seems to be more and more of these.
Okay, that's good. Also, I keep finding things that are immune to poison, so I might just swap to the gun that just does a lot of damage.
Fair enough.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, I'm not gonna deal with that anymore because, yeah, it's not going anywhere. But XP-wise, let's see, I've got some stuff. There we go. They had a lot of spare churns in here. Loose boards. Jars of milk. Tainted milk. Needle.
No.
Toy skeletons. I know, Rhino, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this had to happen. Alright. I will go there soon. I'm going back to Dirtwater first. I'm going to sell some things I have, and then I'm going to get my tongue plated.
Wasn't there another ranch you wanted to go to, too?
I think that was a ranch that... Wasn't that the ranch that the guys are at?
Was it?
I don't know for certain. I'll check it soon. Alright, now to go get my tongue plated. From the other silver place. Silver plater.
Silver plater. Not the silver platter. Great Western turtle snake. What are my options?
Well, anything for a weird life. Go ahead and silverplate my tongue. Why not?
For as wide as you possibly can.
The process is extremely painful. You got silver tongue. Immediately afterward, you ask him for a complete refund, and he gives it to you. It works.
Now, why don't you see what that perk does?
+3 Moxie.
+3 Moxie. Yeah.
Alright. That works. Alright. Was it Butterfield? No, Butterfield Ranch is where we just were.
Yeah.
Where's the place that has that other group with the dog that we can't do anything about? It's not Railroad Camp.
It's some house, isn't it? It's just the house symbol.
Desert House. Right, okay. Alright, let's check Coleridge Mine because we got a thing to do there, I think. Can't even examine the minecart? Boring. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. First one is labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. Label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. Third one is labeled Loose Ben and has a combination lock on it. For the first locker. Helmet and You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. Can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me in my locker and then filled it with shaving cream! I died from that! Yells the skeleton, confirming both her insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Target a shaving cream covered skeleton. Oh god, he has a lot of health. Poke. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore. His bones are really clean. Third locker. Combination lock here and you don't know the combo. 55 meat. Exposed meat vein.
An exposed meat vein.
Whoa, this just opens into a 30-foot shaft. Yeah, that's title rope. Let's climb down. There's a spot Curly's toilet notes mentioned. Curly's compass.
I think you're solving a mystery.
This was Curly Butterfield's compass, but that dude must have always been lost because this thing points every which way but north. Compass needle is pointing generally northwest-ish. Hitting the wrong thing. Okay, maybe it's for, like, the actual location, like, on the map, not just, in this room. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Don't like this spiral one bit. It's an exposed meat vein, throbbing and pulsing, warm. This card looks like it's only partially real. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mass sits below it on the floor. You don't like this. This car's vibrating. Slit runs the length of the meat vein. Goes in further, you inspect it. It's warm. You're in up to the shoulder when you feel it. A beating heart. Also, you hate this spiral.
Ooh, a pickaxe.
This guy should have picked better friends.
Hey, you can pick all those meat veins, maybe.
We want to stop looking at this spiral right now. Are you sure?
Wait,
Here
put
we
that
go.
meat vein in the floor.
Oh, right.
Alright.
I'm rich.
Oh, that was interesting.
Okay, I can't actually go northwest from here because... Well, I guess I can wander and see what happens.
Look actually around on the map so we can see if we can figure out where that other thing was.
Sorry, what do you... I'm looking what?
That other ranch.
Lazy Dude Ranch?
Lazy Dude Ranch, that was it. That was the other one Susie told us about.
Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna go back in here real quick and just...
Have fun with your rocks, Hoss. I'll watch the horses.
Some of those rocks might be valuable.
Well, if you bring them out here and they're on a level, I hope you carry them back to town.
Oh, great, thanks. Alright, am I forgetting about anything? Humming Cave. Wait, no, dude. I wanted... Millinery Bandits. Humming Cave. House of the Desert Band. Okay. There's nothing I'm actually forgetting. Okay, that's the millinery. It's been a while. I kind of want to just get the desert house done.
There is a way to do it without killing them, and you do pretty much get more for bringing them in alive.
Ah, okay.
I say it took me a while to get the stuff I needed for it.
Let me go to the Big Apple. I'm curious. Find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. There's a chart around the edges, like you got blown here by an explosion. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet.
Nice little trill you got there.
And now, I'm going to save my XP so I can get lockpicking expertise to the maximum.